Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know the fuck it is. All right. So this came in through the pipeline a couple days ago on Dustin's channel, where an Uber driver. Let me just. I'm not gonna play any of it, but yeah. So I don't know where this happened, but a situation arose with a driver and a group of passengers where, as you can see at the bottom there, it says it's 1:45 in the morning, and two things happened before the blow up. A few things happened, but first, let me just say I'm going to look at this from the perspective of the driver, and I'm going to look at from the driver as a driver, and I'm also going to look at this from the perspective of a passenger too. So first, when the video started, you can just tell this guy was not in a good mood. You can tell he looked like he was frustrated about something. Um, so first, this is where he might have done. Maybe he didn't rest well enough the night before. Maybe he's going through some personal stuff, right? If you're not in a good mood, guys, if you know it's around 2 in the morning, and you know you're driving around bars and stuff like that, and you've got a short temper, or you're not in the right mindset, maybe don't turn your app on. Maybe chill out. Maybe you've had a long week. I've been there. You guys saw that video. Um, but don't take it out on your passengers, if because he looked like he was in a pretty shit mood as soon as the passengers got in the car. Obviously, I'm going to link this video. I'm not going to play any of it, but I'm going to link the video if you guys want to watch it. He just he just he was just he's kind of like rolling his eyes and all that. So the passengers get in, and he says something. He's like bar hours or something like that. And so you could tell he already had he had like a certain amount of contempt for the passengers already. You could tell he did not approve of the passengers he was picking up. So that happened, right? The ride starts. The passengers asked to add a stop, and he's like, okay, you got to do the phone, which, I mean, that's fine. And then the passenger in the passenger seat, directly next to him, asked him to change the music, to change the radio station. And the driver flat out denied him. And then the passenger said, you must not want a good rating. And then the driver just lost his shit, right? This is where, okay, I read some of the comments on Dustin's channel. Like, a lot of you are taking this as like, yeah, right, show these passengers who's boss. This is my radio. Guys, a 5-10 minute ride where the guys, instead of listening to 80s hair metal, I'm missing out on money for you guys. I'll let that one go. Instead of listening to 80s hair metal, maybe the guy in the front seat wanted to listen to pop. Maybe he wanted to he could have listened to opera. Who cares? If you're so short-tempered that someone wants to listen to music other than yours, this may not be the right gig for you. And I understand the guy in the front seat wasn't being forceful. All right? And I'm going to get to where he fucked up in a second. The guy in the front seat was not being forceful. He wasn't saying, he's like, you better let me listen to my radio. I'm the passenger. Like, you're just my fucking driver. You're just my monkey. No, he never said that. He's like, do you mind if I change the radio station? That's not the craziest request I've ever heard as a driver myself. Like, that's very low on the shit that annoys me. And you think I want to listen to EDM at 3 in the morning? No. Do I do it? Yeah. It's raise aside, they're a passenger, they're paying money. Why not? It's not going to kill you to listen to some different music. And then this is where the passenger messed up, because the passenger, who's obviously under the influence of alcohol, says, you must not want a good rating. And that just flipped out the driver. Again, the driver already looked like he was in a bad mood. He looked like he was frustrated. Um, he looked like he didn't want to deal with this. He it almost looked like he was using that as an excuse to just get these people out of their car. Like, and he said, he's like, I'd rather be doing airport runs. I don't know, man. That's the kind of shit that annoys me. It's like you this is the kind of, okay, if AB5 passes, this guy gets the boot. This driver right here, gone. He won't last. Because he only wants a specific type of ride, and he has very poor customer service skills. But yeah, I agree, no passenger should threaten a driver with a bad rating. But was this driver being a 5-star driver up to this point? I'm going to go ahead and, as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and say no. And I'm going to approximate that this driver probably doesn't have the best rating at the moment anyway. Like I said, he doesn't look like he's in a good mood. I think it looks like he drives a Prius, and you guys know how I feel. You know how I feel about Priuses. Oh no, he said he drives a Toyota. The interior Toyotas look similar. So that happened, and then they just blow up. They start arguing. Everything kind of starts going to hell, and then he says, "You got to get out of the car." And at one point, they're driving somewhere, and it looks like he almost got into a car accident because he was so mad. And that's when he was trying to kick him out, and then that's when the people decide they're going to get out of them on their own. And then there's a squabble, right? But like I said, and then here's the weird part too, is like the driver said, "You see that, Dustin? You see that?" Like, it almost looks like he was trying to escalate the situation more because he wanted his video to be on YouTube. He's like, "I'm going to put this video on YouTube." That's where I'm like, I'm a little confused as to what the motivations of this driver was. It didn't seem like he wasn't in a good mood, has poor customer service skills, and now he's trying to, like, and he seemed like he was threatening the passenger, saying he's going to put him on YouTube, which I don't know you might be violating the law by even having this video up, for one. But this driver he just is not a good reflection of how a driver should act under these circumstances. I get it. The guy in the front seat was being rude. And guess what? Your ratings are going to get dinged for stupid shit sometimes. It's inevitable. We all have to deal with this kind of thing. But to escalate the situation like that isn't going to help. Now, you don't have to worry about a bad rating. Now you have to worry about being deactivated. All right? And I know you guys are going to hear what you want to hear. You're going to be like, "Oh, Gio hates drivers. He's so mean to other drivers. I can't believe he said that driver doesn't have good customer service skills." He doesn't. You guys watch the video. I think many of you, unfortunately, do not take this the wrong way. Many of you are too thin-skinned to handle customers. And many of you are just you're like projecting. You hate the gig so much, you hate having to interact with people so much, that this guy's some kind of hero to you because he kicked out passengers because they wanted to change the radio station. I disagree with this completely, guys. This is so unnecessary. And now, since, like I said, why would he be like, "Yo, Dustin, you see this?" Like, that's weird. It's almost like he knew. He's like, "Yeah, I want to make this bigger and bigger and more extreme, exaggerate this because I want this on YouTube." Like, that's just strange to me. Just because your pastor says he's going to give you a bad rating doesn't mean, like, "Oh, I'm going to put you on blast on YouTube." Yeah, that's not cool. Like I said, if the pastor is doing something legitimately bad, if he threatened you in some way, if he started name calling you or whatever, yeah, then you'd be like, "Well, this is on camera, and you might end up on YouTube." But he's starting to put him on YouTube, and he did. And like I said, it's just like, why it didn't have to come to this, guys. Now, like I said, this driver, you're not just risking a bad rating, because having a legitimate argument with your passengers, you just guaranteed a bad rating. That's you. I mean, you gave them a free pass. It gave you a ding on professionalism for one. But now, if they report you for being argumentative, for threatening to put their footage on YouTube, for putting their footage, what if that guy sees this video? Like, this is how Ryan is driving got deactivated. That driver's gonna get deactivated. So that happened, and then on the video you clearly see the guy driving poorly and almost caused an accident. Like, I'm not gonna go and say guaranteed you're gonna get deactivated, but Uber's gonna look into your account for this kind of stuff. And you let the whole world know this is not the right way to behave with passengers. And I know a lot of you are gonna jump down my throat for this one, saying, no, you're the boss in your own car. Yes, you are, but you're still providing a service. Right? Not everyone provides a service as well as everyone else, obviously. And I'm up, Lux. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm not saying everyone has to kiss. You have to worship your passengers. You have to kiss the ground they walk on, right? But don't do shit like this, guys. This is. You don't have to threaten your passengers to say you're gonna put them on YouTube because they're like you want to get a bad rating. I disagree with that completely. All right. Hopefully this driver, like I said, I think he was in a bad mood. I don't think he likes dealing with people who drink. And I also think he was trying to play it up to get the video on YouTube. So what do you guys think? Am I an idiot? Well, am I an idiot? Am I an asshole? Am I going to get a fucking fuck ton of dislikes on this one? All right. That's all I got for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.